Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We stand for the national anthem of France. Mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Franck Ribéry. He's got brilliant technical ability, and that allows him to dribble his way out of some very tight spaces, creating something out of nothing. And he doesn't try to do it all himself. He's very good at always being aware of the options that are around him and often picking out the right one.
Okay, interesting. Ribéry.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And Zidane! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Zidane. Hoists it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Torres. Dallas. But it's Henry. Henry plays it out to the wing. That's great strength on the ball. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh no, he misses from the spot.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Fabregas. Sergio Ramos. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Forward it goes. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Makaleli. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vieira. And here's Henry. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Spain are making a change now. It's going to be a double change then. Makaleli battles to win it back. Thuram. Just brushed off the ball there. Xavi. He's through. That's not going to make it. Now it's Reyes. Xavi. Fernando Torres. Shapes to shoot! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Thuram plays it forward. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Vieira. Thuram tries to get it forward quickly. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Gets the better of his man. Xavi. He's gone for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Sergio Ramos goes looking. Xavi. And it's Reyes.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Torres. Reyes. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's gone out for a throw-in. France making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Ribéry. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Zidane! Zidane! There is not another like him. And that might well be that. And he's produced a beauty. And time is up. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence